Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nicholsworth, and today from Tyndale we have the super giant print Filament Bible. And when we're talking super giant print, folks, this is super giant print. It's massive. It's 16-point font. It comes with the words of Christ in red and it has a leather-like brown cover. I tell you what, just brace for impact. I'm going to actually show you their giant print that I'm going to feature in another video, because this is what they call giant print, which that is a pretty good size print, especially for this size trim size, this size footprint. But anyhow, ready? You sure you're ready? Boom! That is comically large to me. However, if you have eyesight problem and you love your Filament Bible and you're having a harder time seeing those 12-point fonts or below, you are going to have the huge font size. Now obviously this is also a big boy Bible. This is a 10 by 6.5 trim size. I mean, when you're carrying this, I mean, it's a honker. It's a big boy. This is in a reader format. That is so big. That is like, I don't think I've ever seen font this big. Maybe I just don't get out often enough, and maybe some others have, but it does have corner references. And gosh, look at those big, giant chapter numbers. I mean, let's find a chapter number in this giant print. Look at the difference. I mean, that is massive, massive, massive. Interestingly enough, it does kind of sneak down in the gutter a little bit, even though it's such a big trim size, but not too bad. It does good at laying flat too. This is a good lay flat Bible. Check this out. So if you like them laying flat, this is definitely a good one for you. Beautifully laid out, in the sense that I love the paragraph format. I love it when they do the verse by verse and the poetry. I definitely prefer the reference to be either end of page or in the center column. Nice red letters. And as big and ginormous as this font is, they did a phenomenal job line matching it. This is actually a beautiful text block, especially if you want that big old giant print. Now, as they have in all of the end of your NLTs, they have some certain little tools. They have like your Tyndale verse finders, and then when you're finished with your verse finders, they have a visual overview of the Bible, kind of a little mini introduction of the Bible. Has some different maps, some different charts. It has the plagues of Egypt. It has the seasons and the cycles and the feast and when they would sow their seed and when they would harvest, when the rainy season was. It has the breakdown of the Psalms and types of Psalms. So pretty neat little tools. And again, this one is filament enabled. Decent little spine, not bad. They definitely leave their spines a little bare toward the bottom, but I don't mind that at all. Perimeter stitched, has a little bit of marbleized action going on there, and it is pretty nice gilding. It does only have one little ribbon in there. I wish they'd have kind of put maybe 2 or maybe even 3 in a Bible this big. This is one big mamma jamma here. So they could have definitely easily put 3 ribbons in there. So anyhow, that's just kind of a little minor disappointment. It does have a synthetic liner, which I think is always a great idea, especially in big, bulky Bibles like this. I cannot discern whether or not that has reinforcement tape in it, so I'm not going to say it does. I'm going to say that it could. No art gilding, of course. I don't like it when they do that. Why not put that on the inside liner so that it's not on the outside of your cover? So anyhow, if you want a big, giant, ginormous, extraordinarily large print Bible because your eyesight is failing, this is a fantastic option for you. I am telling you, that is some big font. There you have it. Keep calm. Jesus on, this is your Nicholsworth.